Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Luke, or Underboss here with another video. And today, I'm here with the TR program at DSU. Today, I will be talking about my initiative and my proposal for the Honors Leadership Program, Lead 1. So, basically, my proposal is taking initiative with God-centered gaming, okay? And what my plan is one seed can blossom into something truly meaningful. This is a formal invitation of the city of Dickinson, North Dakota, and to the world to make YouTube a better and safer place by introducing them back to God. I ask the creators all across YouTube and other platforms to endorse and join this great cause that generates a great impact on someone's life and gives them a chance for hope and redemption through God alone. Now, what this program basically is it's a just uniting a bunch of other YouTubers into one thing. That way, we can help make YouTube, especially YouTube Kids, a better place. Now, the outline, what I'm going to be going over is how YouTube Kids has content that's not made for kids, what we're exposed to, and how it affects us growing up. How can the community on YouTube make the platform a safer place? How is a YouTuber responsible for the content that they create? How is incorrect labeling a part of the problem? What parents can do to protect their kids from harmful content on YouTube? And how does gaming bring people, especially youth, together? What can we do to provide motivation and an incentive to help the situation? How has the Christian community been to the light to the world? And how and why is the world moving away from Jesus? And how does it affect us? Why does God need to be brought back to our society? What are the effects of hearing the Bible for the first time at a young age? How can gaming give people a chance to hear about Jesus? How can one seed blossom into a relationship with God? How do people know if this proposal is successful? And we have a few appendix sections. And now we have a breakdown. So, starting with number 1. How does YouTube Kids have content not made for kids? A person can easily mark a video as made for children even though it might not align with the YouTube's community guidelines. It could still be posted on the platform, and YouTube's moderators may not catch the content right away because it's rated as an E for everyone gamer title. Number 2. How does what we are exposed to affect us, and how does it affect us as we grow up? It influences what our morals are, and what we as a population are okay with. This can change over time, as anybody who was a baby boomer probably experienced throughout history with the sexual revolution. It shapes our beliefs and being. For better or for worse, I grew up in a Christian home and was loved by a nuclear family, which isn't something everybody can say. I chose Christianity later on and choose to live my life through him and his morality. And when I say him, I do mean Jesus Christ. And it also has beneficial qualities that society needs more of, which I'll get into what those are later. How can the community on YouTube make the platform a safer place? The most crucial step Google can make is going over the content on YouTube Kids themselves, without the help of an algorithm or AI. These AI or algorithms can easily miss something because they're only really reading the title and description, not the actual content in the video itself. How is a YouTuber responsible for the content they produce? A YouTuber is obligated to follow community guidelines, or their content could be demonetized. Some of these channels aren't in it for the money or just really don't care about what's going into the content they produce. As long as it makes a profit, they're all good. Some of this content, such as the Minecraft Monster Schools, shouldn't be on YouTube Kids. At least parts of it, as some of the content inside of the videos themselves is inappropriate for children. It can be on YouTube, but not YouTube Kids, and needs to be marked for its content maturity level. This is also something that Phoenix XC mentioned. How is incorrect labeling of a video part of the problem? When a video is posted, YouTube asks the content creator if it's child friendly, or if not, should it be age restricted? Some YouTubers won't mark their videos properly, be it a loss of ad revenue or just lack of discernment. Next one is, what can parents do to protect their kids from harmful content on YouTube? Many of many people think this is pretty easy, but there's more things that can be done. One easy step a parent can take is being present in their lives. I know it's crazy, but it gets things done faster, and knowing what is going into their ears and mind. The biblical saying often goes, "Be careful, little ears, with what you hear, and be careful, little eyes, with what you see." Parents can notice content that may not be good for them and protect them from it in the long run. Another thing a parent could do is monitor their search history, use web blockers, and teach them core values. The parent needs to remember, at the end of the day, though, you can only do your best or your part. It's up to them, the kids, to trust and respect your decision and follow through with the rest. You can't force something on them, they have to choose it for themselves. How does gaming bring people together, especially the youth? Playing video games is something that many people can relate to and talk about. It opens a door to the online world, interactive and interesting stories, and a way to express themselves. Content creators often attract this group just because gamers like to watch other gamers play games. When a kid or a teenager sees a video posted by a YouTuber that they enjoy, it's an opportunity for social interaction. The child tends to create connections with other peers over that one person that they're watching, and it can build lifelong friendships. What can we do to provide motivation and an incentive to help the situation? Well, what we can do to help motivate others is have them join a community, like I mentioned earlier in the video. The community of YouTubers who all help each other grow. This would provide an incentive for smaller channels to grow with other bigger channels, just building a stronger YouTube community from the start and get go, just from the small YouTubers as it continues on. How has the Christian community been a light to the world throughout history? Christianity, or followers of Jesus Christ, have been around for millennia. Christianity provides people with hope for a better tomorrow, supports a strong family dynamic with both parents present and loyal, provides a list of values that spark the best interests in society. Some of these core values that Christians provide are love, hope, compassion, mercy, grace, godliness, understanding, morality, and recognition between right and wrong, and righteousness, just to name a few. This is why is the world moving away from Jesus, and how does it affect society? People want to follow their flesh or worldly pleasures. When doing so, it causes more problems than it can solve. YouTube is a prime example, with perverted and ill spirited content being widespread on the platform. This isn't to say that there isn't good content on the platform, which there's so many, especially the cat videos and inspiration and motivational self help videos. But people tend to fixate on the negatives. Why does God need to be brought back into our society? Without God, all of our world's problems have been amplified. People no longer see the value in human life and innocence and end up becoming pessimistic at best. People rather abort children, make their entire identity about one singular thing, and be okay with the subpar relationship with a person who doesn't have any redeeming qualities or morals of their own. With God back in society, biblical values will become widespread once again, and America will become a Christian nation, especially we as a people. The next one would be, what is the effect of hearing the Bible for the first time at a young age? Hearing God's word can have a great impact on a child, teaching them life lessons along the way. It also supports parental figures, teaching them how to honor their parents and fathers, teaches them right and wrong, and highlights how someone died to forgive you of your sins just as so you could live with Jesus Christ forever. How can gaming give people a chance to hear about Jesus? Through my initiative in my YouTube channel, Enderboss, I have incorporated Bible verses throughout the entire stream so people can talk with me or whomever I'm playing with about Christ. This is a seed planted that sparks their curiosity, which flows into the next topic. How one seed can blossom into a relationship with God. By planting a singular seed or making one curious about Jesus, it can open doors that allows them to look into it further or ask questions about it. By doing so, Jesus just works through me or others to introduce himself and make connections. But most importantly, how do people know that this proposal is successful? People will know that this proposal is successful if the seeds I planted grow into something beautiful. Subscribers and viewers are a great way of indicating success, as well as concurrent viewers in a live stream. But the proposal will be most successful if people start asking about Christ. Now we're getting into some appendix sections. telling me about yourself. Bring the world back to Christ as a pathway to meaning. Currently, Luke is a student at DSU and a part of the TRHLP scholarship program, pursuing a degree in agronomy and psychology because of his love for plants and understanding human motivations, helping to helping and teaching others to make the world a better place. Luke, because of his interest in plants, loves to garden, experiment, and create natural medicine. He's a herbalist at heart. He also has been a head lifeguard for his local community center for a couple of years. Some of my ambitious goals for this program would be help giving YouTube a more Christ-centered content platform, give parents ease of mind of what their kids are watching, give children a safe space to enjoy content without being talked down to or and while introducing them to Bible verses. When they arise, they can ask me questions about faith or my religion in general, and I could also aid churches with their online ministry by helping with their Sunday service streams. Some of my creative thinking models are taking talking with a close friend, taking a break, listening to classical music, enjoying cold weather, and enjoying the silence that comes along with it. And if I can't focus, do something else for a bit and try again. I like praying to God about it, listening to Jordan B. Peterson, playing Minecraft, listening to a good old Hollow Knight playlist, spending time with friends, working out, swimming and doing laps, going to a school or a library to do my work, using a planner to stay organized, taking a break in silence, and making the topic or assignment something that I'm passionate about, avoiding places that distract me, and reading about a topic that interests. Finally, the last part I'm going to be going over is how TR influenced my proposal. It may be unsurprising to some, but former President TR Teddy Roosevelt was a man of God. He strongly believed in God and wanted to follow his righteousness to the greatest extent. Because of this, with whatever he did, he wanted to follow what God had in mind. I too would like to do the same. Because just like God with his life, God comes first, and if we allow him, he will guide us through life, and just like TR, he will guide my proposal actions through contentment, purpose, and fulfillment of his plan. In whatever we do, we're supposed to be content with whatever the outcome is. Deciding to be irrational or over the top with something that you're trying to do causes big problems in the long run. Pierre believed in letting the half god play his part well and manfully, and then being content to draw aside when God appears. This is all from his autobiography, just so you guys are aware. Pierre believed in the person who is made in God's images, is made in God's images, sorry, and tries to take the reign, pushes through the trials and tribulations on his own. A wise man, however, will recognize that they can only go so far without help, especially when fighting against God's plan. For many in the world, taking a step back can be hard. Letting go of what they want to do and letting God take them by the hand doesn't come naturally to them. Sometimes all they need is a little encouragement or a nudge. Fulfillment and purpose are things that people want to fight and figure out. Many people feel lost or indecisive about what they want to do with their lives, causing stress, worry throughout their lives. People wander aimlessly, hoping to find meaning in their lives. For TR and Luke, the meaning of life was the fulfillment of God's plan in us. In Roosevelt's autobiography, he claims that gives us the right to let us strive on to finish what work we are in. We as a society must remember and focus on what matters and what we're called to do by God. God, in Luke's experience, will point out or put you in a position that opens doors for his betterment. His plan may seem strange and outlandish, but it will inevitably give us purpose in our lives, allowing us to serve others and connect other people to Christ. Thank you.